Hello and welcome back to Comic Vantage. Now today we have something a little different. When I was doing my Christmas in July, for the fourth week, the question was, what would you like to see me add to this channel? And a couple of responses were to preview books that are coming up that people want to get excited for. So I figured, hey, let's give that a shot. So that's what this episode is going to be all about. I got my local previews from my LCS. If you don't know what previews are the books that your retailers use to order new books coming out. So this is actually everything that's being solicited, probably, I think it's October when these are coming out. So I figured I'd go through and show you some interesting stuff, show you some number ones and things that are going to have some cool story arcs, just things that I think are going to be interesting and are going to be a fun read. Now, this is the first time I'm doing this. There may be some growing pains. I'm still trying to figure out the best format, how I want to do this. But to start with, I'm just going to go through and I got my little pages tabbed here and I'm going to show you what I like. So there is that. So, hey, welcome to the first ever preview spotlight. Let's get started. So, DC and Marvel always have their own book that they put out that go with previews. So let's start with DC. I love this cover. This is for the new Justice League Dark Witching Hour story. I actually have this earmarked because I wanted to show everybody that. But before we get to that, I wanted to show these. Look at this. These are coming out in October, and these are blank books, not just the cover. These are an entire comic book, 16 pages, totally blank, that you're supposed to do a 24-hour challenge with. And you're supposed to go through and draw your own comic book. Draw it and write it, put it in this book, have your own comic. So we have a Batman, a Superman, and a Wonder Woman. Isn't that pretty cool? I liked that, so I figured I'd earmark that and show it to you guys. Next up, here is that Wonder Woman and the Justice League Dark, the Witching Hour, #1. They're really kicking it into overdrive for October for this entire Halloween coming up. So a lot of horror-themed comics coming out in October from DC. And let's see what else we got. Oh, a new Vertigo title called Hex Wives, where we have a clan of reincarnated witches that are constantly at war with a group called the Architects. It's a cool cover. And let's show some Harley Quinn over here. This is Old Lady Harley #1 over here. It's coming out also in October. Then also in the month of October, we have the new Hanna-Barbera and DC mashup books. So we start with Magilla Gorilla and Nightwing. Down here we have Superman and Top Cat. Over here, Green Lantern and Huckleberry. And up here is Deathstroke and Yogi Bear. Yes, that is Yogi Bear. I've been having a lot of fun with these books. I think one of the best stories to come out of this past year was the Elmer Fudd Batman. So there's been really a lot of fun stuff. So those are definitely worth checking out. And the last thing I have earmarked for DC is Red Hood and the Outlaws #27. And it's just because of this gorgeous cover. Wow, look at that artwork. Oh man. Jason Todd is now carrying a crowbar for a weapon. Oh man, absolutely amazing. I love Red Hood. I cannot wait for that issue. Alright, so that's what I had earmarked for DC. Next up, Marvel. And they're pushing their whole Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon thing coming out. I believe that is all for the month of October. Let's see, Spider-Geddon #2. Over here, a resolicitation of Spider-Geddon #1. Man, that's a great cover. That's really awesome. I like seeing all these Spider-Men and Spider-Women all crossing over into one universe and just having a blast with each other. They even have the Spider-Girls #1. And here we have Mayday Parker, the Spider-Girl, Anya Corazon, the Prime Universe Spider-Girl, and Annie Mae Parker, aka Spiderling, all coming together, joining forces there in a book. Really cool, I like that. I'm going to give you a little shot of the variant cover that's going to be included with it. And the entire month of October. They're really pushing the whole Spider-Verse. So keep an eye out for those. Actually should be pretty some rather good reads, I would think. here's one that's going to be interesting. The Superior Octopus. Also coming out in October. There's a shot of our variant cover. The other thing that's going on is the Infinity War, and in particular, the Infinity Warps, which are these crossover books with the mashups of two characters. Here we have Arachnite, which I'm assuming is Moon Knight and Spider-Man. This is book 1 of 2 that is coming out in October. We have the Iron Hammer, Thor and Iron Man crossed over. It's actually gorgeous. It's really a neat design. I love that. And then we have the Soldier Supreme, which of course is Doctor Strange and Captain America. These are both 2 of 2s, so they ran the month before. So in actually September, those will be coming out, the first issues. And this one here really got me. I want to check this out. And this will be the Scarlet Witch in X-23. They call her Weapon Hex. This is issue 1 of 2. Beautiful cover. What do we got on that cover? Looks like Ramos. Yep, totally. And there's also a design variant cover by Ramos and a connecting variant cover by Adam Kubert. That's going to be included with this as well. Can't wait to see those. It'd be cool to get the connecting covers. And of course, running in that same month, we have the return of Wolverine #2 with his heated claws, which is so weird. Don't know how I feel about that. Sorry, his claws can heat up. Yay. All right. So we got Shatterstar getting a little mini coming up starting in October. It looks like a variant cover by Liefeld down there. That's going to be a 5-issue miniseries. And then Black Panther versus Deadpool, also a 5-issue mini. Here's a cool shot of the variant cover there. Oh, here's the big thing I've been excited for October. The X-Men Black books. Right here in the front, the cover of the Magneto. X-Men Black #1. This is a Campbell cover, so everybody's definitely going to get excited over that. Then also Emma Frost, X-Men Black book, another Campbell cover. Absolutely gorgeous. These are going to be must-buys. There's no two ways about it. Either you like the X-Men or you love Campbell. So either way, everybody's going to be purchasing them. Along with that, this month, we have an X-Men Black Mojo #1, X-Men Black Mystique #1, and X-Men Black Juggernaut #1. So how many of those do we have? 4, 5. 5. I believe it's going to be a weekly, if I'm not mistaken, with a new book every week. And each book is going to have a backstory with X-Men Apocalypse, which is kind of cool. And every single book is also going to have the cover by J. Scott Campbell. So yeah, definitely looking forward to those. And this caught my attention. This already started, but this is a very, very cool cover. This is Cosmic Ghost Rider #4. Cosmic Ghost Rider is kidnapping baby Thanos. We all knew Thanos was going to come back, so no spoiler there. Cool variant cover. Oh, look at that. But yeah, Ghost Rider is kidnapping baby Thanos to raise him correctly. Yeah, so that should be rather interesting. The Rider is determined to save the universe by ridding it of its greatest threat that ever existed, and that's why he's kidnapped Thanos. That's really cool. I like that. All right. And now, the last book. This is the big one. This is the book that encompasses everything that is not Marvel or DC. So it has Image, it has Dark Horse, it has Valiant, it has IDW, it has all those little companies that are in here. So let's get started on this one, because this is my fun stuff. I love this. So first up, for the month of October, we have our Halloween Fest books coming back. And it looks like there is a lot. Let's see what all we got here. We have Action Labs Princess Raven. We have Danger Doll. We have a Walk Through Hell special edition. We have Jughead the Hunger, which I gotta admit, these horror Archie comics have actually been pretty good. We got Howard Lovecraft from Arcana Studios. Genesis from American Mythology. Aspen Comics presents the Aspen Mascots. We have a Lady Mechanica. The free comic book day Lady Mechanica was really awesome. Dark Horse is bringing us a Hellboy. We have JY is bringing us a Witch. Never heard of that. IDW is bringing us a Goosebumps book, which actually should be a lot of fun. DC is bringing us a Hellblazer. Oh, we got a Battle Angel Alita coming out. And it looks like Marvel is just giving us a reprint of Miss Marvel #1. The Kamala Khan Miss Marvel. And then they're also bringing us a Superior Spider-Man #1. And they are bringing us a Thor. Random House is bringing us a Hilo. Let's see, Viz Media is bringing us a Frankenstein story. Vertical Comics. I don't even know how to pronounce that. All right. We got a Monstrous, 3 monsters and a baby one-shot. Let's see, Yen Press is bringing us a Shibuya Goldfish. A Windmaker, Birth of the King. Over here, Action Lab is also bringing us a Vamplets. Albatross is bringing us a Spook House sampler. Hey, we have a Ninja Turtle Halloween Comic Fest pack. And American Mythology is bringing us a Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's a nice selection of books. Some of those look pretty fun. Oh, hey, there's more. How did I miss this? Archie Comics is bringing us another Archie's Madhouse. Boom Studios, Over the Garden Wall. Dynamite is bringing us a Nancy Drew. Paper Cuts is bringing us Ghost Friends Forever. IDW, Rise of the Ninja Turtle. Oh, it's a bundle, a mini comic book bundle. IDW has a mini comic book bundle for Johnny Boo. Seven Seas has a Hollow Friends sampler. Viz Media, Splatoon mini comic book bundle. And Yen is bringing us a Zombie Boy Volume 1 mini comic book bundle. Fun stuff. All right, so now let's get into the books. First up, from Image, it's a book called Blackbird. And Previews is actually giving this, Diamond Distributors giving this their Gem of the Month. It's actually a pretty cool cover. It's a neo-noir fantasy in which Nina Rodriguez is positive that a secret magic world ruled by ruthless cabals is hiding just beneath the veneer of Los Angeles. This reminds me a lot of Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. It sounds a lot like that. But it looks really cool. I'm excited. They give you a couple preview panels over here. I love stories like that, so I cannot complain. Here's more preview. If you guys have never read Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere, absolutely amazing novel. It's so much fun. All right, what else do we got? Another Gem of the Month, also from Image. Dead Rabbit #1. This looks really exciting. It says, back in the 90s, Dead Rabbit was a prolific Boston stick-up man and a hoodlum until he took down one of the biggest scores and disappeared. Nobody ever discovered the truth. He retired with the love of his life. Now he's back in the mask. Sounds really neat. I'm excited for books like this. And again, they give us some preview pages to check out. We got a good shot of Dead Rabbit over here. What a name for a character, Dead Rabbit. Love it. So excited for that. And then also from Image Comics, we have Infinite Dark. Cool cover. Really like that one. And this is The Universe Has Ended, but on board the Void Station Orpheus, a skeleton crew of humanity has survived. Sounds about 2,000 people survived and they're floating around in space looking for a new home. And now they have to investigate the station's very first murder and the otherworldly motives behind it. That actually sounds really neat. I mean, seriously, great concept for a comic book. So much fun. And again, we have some preview panels. Gotta love these gems of the month, and a lot of these image titles give you some preview panels. All right, next, what do we have coming up? Oh, this one sounded really, really intriguing to me, and it's from Dark Horse Comics, and it's called The Whispering Dark. Now, they give us a little panel down here. We have a tiny little page. So there's our cover. Here's a cool panel. Our synopsis is an army pilot confronts a supernatural horror in this thriller in tradition of Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness. Sounds amazing. Hannah Vance believes her faith in God can survive anything, but when her helicopter is shot down behind enemy lines, she will fight and kill on an ever more savage battlefield. Tell me that doesn't sound awesome. Seriously, this is totally going to go on my pickup list. Again, I'm really just spotlighting all the books that sound really intriguing to me. I think they're going to be kind of fun. From IDW, we have a series of books. Star Wars Adventures, Tales from Vader's Castle. This is a 5-week event that runs through the entire month of October, starting with Star Wars Adventures, Tales from Vader's Castle #1. Then we have #2, 3, and then 4 and 5. Now, these are, actually 5's over here. These are all supposed to be creepy tales set in the Star Wars universe. This sounds like so much fun. I mean, seriously, creepy, spooky Star Wars stories. I love it. All right, what do we got next? Oh, I had to throw this in here. Transformers Unicron #6. This is the final issue. With Unicron's ultimate goal revealed, the shaky alliance of Autobots and Decepticons is all that stands between Earth and the planet Eater. Yeah, this is supposed to be it. This is supposed to be the last issue. The end is here. That's such a cool cover. Man, look at that. Beautiful. I think this is the variant cover over here that does the connecting. Those are the ones I've been collecting. I've been grabbing all the connecting covers because I want a full set of them. Maybe put them together one day in a frame or something. All right, yeah, so that's that. Next, also from IDW. Now, this issue started in, actually, it looks like this series started in September, but I want to spotlight it anyway because everybody should be grabbing it. Sam Keith is back with the Max. And we have a Max Batman crossover. Arkham Dreams. Oh, I love Sam Keith artwork. It's so weird and yet so cool at the same time. I absolutely love it. And man, look at that Joker cover and Mr. Gone. Absolutely amazing. This is the first new Max story in 10 years. So this is going to be the original cover. We have the retailer incentive cover down here, and then this is the variant cover, cover B. I have no idea which one of those I want to get. That Kelly Jones cover is cool too. It's great to see Kelly Jones back doing some Batman work. All right, and what else do we have now? Oh, here we go. Here's a book from the Black Crown imprint under IDW, and it's called Lodger. If that artwork looks familiar, it's because the artwork and story were done by David Lapham. It looks like David and Maria Lapham are the writers. David Lapham is the artist. If you don't know who David Lapham is, do yourself a favor and go buy Stray Bullets. Stray Bullets is one of the greatest comic book series to come out in the last 20 years. It's absolutely amazing. You can grab the trades pretty cheap, like on eBay or whatever. Amazing story, so cool. And that's what this is. This is, we have a handsome drifter murders his way through the Midwest while hiding in plain sight as a travel blogger. That just sounds perfect. Another one that I'm going to be doing full reviews on that when it comes out because I will be buying it. All right, next up, what do we got? Oh, and it looks like there is going to be a variant cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. which is kind of cool. Man, that guy's really been stepping up his game lately, really getting back out there and doing a lot of covers for different companies. I'm excited to see what he's done. I love his artwork. Oh, this I just spotlighted because it's fun. It's Mars Attacks, coming back for October. Can't beat it. Oh, that's from Dynamite Comics, by the way. Also from Dynamite Comics for October, we have Miss Fury. Now, Miss Fury, I guess, is a rather old character. I'm not sure, if she predates Catwoman or came after Catwoman, but I'm really curious to find out about this story. Now, it looks like our writer is Billy Tucci. Now, Billy Tucci is famous for doing She, create her own series. What really got me about this book is the artist is Emma Kubert. And Emma Kubert is Andy Kubert's daughter. So, man, that family's just like a legacy. Now you had Joe, you had Adam and Andy, and now you have Emma picking up the reins. This is her cover right here. This is Billy Tucci's cover that's going to be coming out. And then we have the Emma Kubert variant and a couple other variants going on. But those are the big ones. Emma Kubert's artwork. This should be interesting. I'm really excited for it. Oh, and there is a blank variant cover coming out. Oh, so apparently, actually, what I have here is that, Billy has an interview over here with Billy Tucci, is that Miss Fury appeared in over 100 newspapers between 1941 and 1951. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. It'd be kind of cool to see an old character like this come out. I like that Dynamite does that. They buy all these older properties that nobody has anything to do with anymore, and they just, re-release them and revamp them and make them cool again, which is kind of neat. This is another story that kind of got me that I was interested in. It's from Aftershock. It's called Lollipop Kids. This is our cover A. See the monster hands right there? And here is our cover B. This one here, our little synopsis reads, when immigrants came to the New World, they didn't only bring their hopes and dreams, they also brought their monsters. And years ago, all these monsters were locked up in a central place, which is now Central Park in New York City, and they have been released. Really cool. Sounds like a neat story. Again, this reminds me a lot of like Neil Gaiman's American Gods. Probably some influence there with his deal with gods instead of the monsters. But wow, that sounds neat. I'm really going to give that a shot when it comes out. And now the last book I want to spotlight. This is from First Comics. And this is a book called Dog Soldiers. It only has a really little tiny spot right here. Dog Soldiers is from two brothers called the Philbotch brothers. And they came to prominence working at Dark Horse, drawing Star Wars The Clone Wars. So their style is very cartoony. But since then, they've gone out on their own. They've teamed up with First Comics. They put out a lot of really good books. One in particular you might have heard me talk about was The Cadaver Dogs of Winter. Now, this one here, Dog Soldiers, I actually saw them again recently at the Amazing Las Vegas Con, and they were really, really proud of this book. And let me read you the synopsis and tell you why. John Price has returned home after multiple tours of duty in the Middle East, only to fight another war inside his own mind, PTSD. With the urging of a supportive doctor, John adopts a service dog named Sarge. Can the companionship of Sarge and the love of his girl Maria save John from his inner demons? I think this is going to be a heart-wrenching book. They've really done a lot that really kind of, it's a different take or a different style of book than they're used to doing, but I love their work. If you guys haven't read any of their stuff, definitely I would recommend The Cadaver Dogs of Winter, which I do plan on doing a spotlight on later on, and possibly even The Illuminati Express. Just really, really good reads, and this one I have a feeling is not going to be any different. And this is a graphic novel, so it will retail for $19.99. All right, so those are the books I wanted to spotlight. Again, like I said, these are my opinions. These are what I think are going to be good, possibly hot. Not necessarily, spec-wise, but just good stories. Really, that's what comic books are about, right? So, like always, guys, thank you for watching. Seriously, everyone out there is absolutely amazing. If you liked this segment, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you think I should change something about it. Like I said, growing pains. I'm going to be I'm still trying to figure out what kind of format I want to do this in, but actually, I mean, this felt pretty good doing it this way. But if you guys have another idea, give me a comment down below, let me know. And, to all my new people who are watching, make sure you subscribe, hit the little CV right there. Hit that little bell up there. I am going to make this a monthly thing. As previews come out, I'm going to spotlight any cool books that I think are coming and everybody should be getting excited for. So, like always, everyone, thank you for watching and take it easy.